guys, today what we're going to look at is when you've got a scale nice major scale there. If you actually build chords from that scale, you come up with these great juicy chords. Now, this is the takeaway message I want you to get from here. These chords came from the scale, which means the scale is going to work over all those chords. So I'll show you what I mean. If I get a little riff going here, so what's actually going on there? All I'm doing is noodling around an E flat major, and in my left hand I'm kind of outlining a chord progression. In this case I'm using C minor, A flat, E flat and B flat. Notice in the bass I don't like to play the third all the time because it gets a bit muddy, so I use the right hand to provide the third of the chord where possible. And I'm just kind of having a little noodle. What I love about this approach is, all I'm doing is I'm just playing around with that scale and I'm just trying different chords and seeing what sounds good. And so it's a really quick way to get creative if you know your scales and your related chords well. So let's break down those related chords. Every major scale has the 1, 4, 5 chord. You've probably done that in practice sessions, but if you haven't, I'm talking about the 1, 2, 3, 4 chord, 5 chord, and they're all major chords. Then we've got our 2, our 3, and our 6. But what I like to do is I like to start on the 6 because you get this. It's almost a 1, 4, 5 in itself, except it's starting on the 6 chord. Reason that actually works is you've actually got a relative minor there. So E flat and C are relative minor. So this is the major chords, and this is starting on the relative minor. Same pattern, but they're all minor chords. Every major scale has 3 major chords and 3 minor chords. Let's look at it in C. 1, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3. And that's all from the C major scale. If I have a curly scale like B major, 5 sharps there. Alright, so we've got our 1, 4, 5 are all major chords if you keep to that scale. And if we start on our 6 chord, we've got our 3 minor chords. So, like I said, every major scale, 3 major chords and 3 minor chords. So, with that, and with practicing the scale, you can really start to get creative and try different melodies, try to write melodies, try them over different chords and see what you like the sound of. Okay, let's just try G major, nice easy scale, 1 accidental there. Starting a riff there. The moment I'm taking the approach with harmony in the left hand and melody in the right. video on bass harmony and melody, we could also do something like this. And I could spend just ages just hanging in a key center, trying out different chords. Just trying different combinations of those 6 chords. Yeah, so what I encourage you to do is I just want you to go away, look at your major scales, pick one and make your chords out of the scale. Just remembering to follow all the accidentals there when you're making the chords. Get creative with your right hand and see what you can create. If you just want a simple way to start out, you don't have to even do chords. You could just do like a nice riff and just try different bass notes. Remember, when you're trying techniques out, you don't have to dive in and try and make it sound complicated all the time. Just have fun, work at your own pace, but take on that concept of, hey, these chords came from the scale, therefore the scale works over all the chords. I hope you found this lesson really valuable. If you've got a friend that might find it valuable, please share, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to cover in the future there too. Thanks, guys.